do agri o bo no roke bo ero na agri ba re ke nna mosadi a kwisha re no ba hetile mosadi ya ka ba re ke Zille ko mero ko ngagre I don't know what can I do ba re Zille ba re ke the same height as Totolozi ya Fago. Hey, no, they said that, but
Who said that?
Fago Oblate, but but guys you guys are gonna laugh at it. No, they said.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about moments in South African YouTube, the drama between Zille, Weezy and the new gen. Now, for those who don't know, Zille is a South African YouTuber and one of the co-hosts of the Spreading Humors podcast, which is part of McG's Podcast and Chill network. On the other hand, the new gen is an unofficial name given to a new wave of South African YouTubers and content creators, namely Hotshot Aaron, Domingos, Sieve, Fargo, Bruce, and Sonwabile. Together, they've been the faces of South African youth entertainment, streaming, and podcasting. But lately, there's been a lot of tension between Zille and most of the new gen members. So in this video, we'll break down where it all started, the friendships, the fallouts, and the misunderstandings from Sieve to Fargo, Bruce, Sonwabile, Aaron, and Domingos. And finally, that whole fake account story Zille is talking about. First up, we have Sieve.
Fair, that's true. That's
Bro,
very true.
you and Siv were like close
Yeah, we
just
were
now.
close. Not even just now, but no. Yeah, you look just now, honestly.
Bro, you guys were close.
Are you
Like,
guys still friends?
We are friends, but what Titi is saying, like close to a point.
Now, between Zille and Sieve, there's actually no beef. Back in 2023, these two were very close behind the scenes. They didn't shoot a lot of videos together, but they were tight friends off camera, hanging out and supporting each other's content. When Zille was asked why they weren't as close anymore by Tsitsi, he explained that they just grew apart, no drama, no bad blood, just two creators doing different styles of content. But of course, the internet ran with it. Fans started claiming that Sieve had used Zille for views because Zille was the biggest creator at the time. Sieve came forward on the New Gen podcast and cleared things up, confirming what Zille had said, that they were simply going in different directions and that there was never any using involved because Sieve was shooting his own content and never relied on Zille for content ever. So yeah, there is no beef here, just distance. Next up, we've got Fargo, PTY Ltd. It's a public but a private company.
I feel like me and Zille, I thought we were cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were good. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, everything.
He's one of the co-hosts of the New Gen podcast. Outside of podcasting, Fargo is known for his street content, specifically testing people's diamonds to see if they're real or fake. Now, things got a little tense when Zille commented that the diamond tester Fargo uses can easily be found at Small Street, when Tsitsi was amazed at Fargo's diamond test and how accurate it is. Fargo didn't take that too well. He felt like Zille was undermining his content, almost suggesting that what he does is invaluable or professional. So Fargo fired back, saying Zille's Archer, for those who don't know, Zille sells Archer, saying Zille's Archer can probably be found in Small Street, and he made fun of Zille's height, saying that Zille is as tall as his PP. But to their credit, both Zille and Fargo later talked things out. They admitted it was a misunderstanding and they're on good terms again. So another beef settled. Now let's move to Bruce, probably the one person in the new gen that Zille has zero problems with. Bruce is also a co-host on the New Gen podcast and he's been consistent with his content, especially on YouTube. Zille has spoken very highly of Bruce multiple times, even saying he'd love for Bruce to win a SASMA award, which is the South African Social Media Awards, because he truly deserves it. He's been grinding. He's defended Zille when asked about him by Sfiso, because Sfiso was asking, is Bruce a big influencer? And Zille responded saying, yes, he's a big influencer. The fact that you know his name, despite not knowing what he's doing, is a testament to how big his influence is. And overall, Zille and Bruce seem to share a lot of respect. So with Bruce, there's no issue, only support. Now let's talk about Sonwabile, the biggest in the new gen and one of the most loved content creators in South Africa. He's not part of any podcast, but he is a Twitch streamer who's been making noise for the past 2 years. Sonwabile and Zille have always had this dynamic duo energy. Fans even nicknamed them the South African Kai and Duke because of their chemistry and banter on stream. But recently, things have looked weird. Soso revealed on stream that he's been ignored by Zille. He said he's trying to reach out 3 times to shoot a video involving Alostro. Alia Mutsiba Alostro was the beggar from Pretoria, F. Bonga, F. Joburg. And Zille hasn't replied once. Now, Sonwabile didn't say that they're specifically beefing, but you could tell he was confused. Like, why isn't Zille replying? Right now, it seems like there is no official problem, but the communication gap has fans wondering if the duo's friendship is fading. From shoutouts to shade, this is where things get spicy. Hotshot Aaron, a streamer and a YouTuber, first came up in Cape Town doing reaction and commentary content, and then he went into streaming. Zille was actually one of the first influencers to shout him out and even shot content with him early on, introducing him to Chief Matt and Ibi the Kid. They became friends and Aaron moved to this side in Joburg. But when Zille started doing the Spreading Humors podcast, Aaron started voicing opinions about the show. Aaron often said that Spreading Humors discussed topics that didn't concern them, and while his criticism wasn't directed at Zille personally, Zille took it that way. In Zille's mind, dissing the podcast meant dissing everyone involved, including him. They talked it out the first time, but then things flared up again when Aaron made the viral remark saying that Zille acts like a female because he's always around these 2 females, referring to Sima and Yanda Woods. That was the final straw. Zille didn't respond publicly and the two haven't spoken since. He did respond in saying that he did not like those remarks, but he hasn't spoken to Aaron as he has spoken to Fargo. To make things worse, when Zille congratulated the New Gen podcast for launching, Sima said that she didn't care for the El Tido network because of her beef with El Tido. And the New Gen saw that as a shot to them, causing more tension between the 2 podcasts. Now, finally, we get to Domingos TDF stand up, don't disappoint. When Domingos was still coming up, Zille played a big part in his rise. They shot viral funny videos together and their chemistry was undeniable. But things shifted when Domingos joined the New Gen podcast. Since Spreading Humors and New Gen target the same audience, they naturally became rival podcasts. You know what I'm saying? And then that competition created a silent rift. Things escalated when Hotshot Aaron made that you're acting like a female content, and Domingos agreed, saying that Zille has changed. That moment pretty much confirmed that their friendship wasn't the same anymore. But when Domingos saw Zille in person, they didn't seem to have any problems together specifically. While Zille hasn't dissed Domingos directly, the tension between their 2 shows has kept them distant. Now, this last part is what really has social media buzzing. In a new episode of Spreading Humors, Zille has admitted to creating a fake account. But let me give you context. Aaron and Domingos are recently beefing. Domingos has called Aaron out on shooting content with Bruce's ex after Aaron had called out Ghost Hlubi for setting Bruce up. Now, the events that followed is that Aaron left the New Gen podcast. He unfollowed the El Tido network. He also unfollowed Domingos on Instagram and also removed them as followers. So, Zille created a fake account as soon as he noticed this and DM'd Domingos asking him why he unfollowed Aaron. Domingos responded, clarifying the situation, saying that he didn't unfollow Aaron. He was unfollowed by Aaron and even removed as a follower. Domingos then posted the DM on his story exposing the fake account, but Domingos at the time did not know that it was Zille Wheezy. Later, Zille narrated this situation on his own platform on the Spreading Humors recent episode almost sounding pleased without it all unfolded. He was happy. He was too happy. He was showing his last teeth. The braces are working, leading many fans to believe he's definitely beefing with Aaron at this point. And then the twist, after Aaron left the New Gen podcast, he was offered a sponsorship by McG, Chilla's Punch, who just so happens to be Zille's boss. Zille reportedly felt like that sponsorship was a kind of payback for how Aaron treated him, and that maybe Dudu did it intentionally to shake up the New Gen podcast. Whether it's true or not, we'll never know. So to sum it all up, Zille's relationships with the New Gen are complicated. Some, like Bruce and Fargo, are perfectly fine. Others, like Aaron and Domingos, are filled with tension and misunderstandings. And then Soso and Siv, it's more about distance than drama. At the end of the day, all these creators are shaping South Africa's YouTube and podcasting culture. And maybe, just maybe, time will heal these creative rivalries. What do you think? Is this all just content-driven competition, or is there real beef here? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown.